So if you watched my last stream, you know I kinda announced a video series about climbing to rank 1 on fiddlesticks. But apart from my phone stream breaking and me not being able to aim my ult until I get a new screen protector, this champion is just extremely underpowered and I don't think I have the guts to do it. Instead, in this video I'll be going back to the good old E and playing him crit, because you know I like kinda off-meta builds and champs, so I'm not gonna go for his meta build always and play crit whenever I can, because it's extremely fun, even though it's a bit more challenging. And I think I already found the crit build I will be using this season. So let's hop into the gameplay and I'll show you the build.
My blade is yours.
You can see my build and runes in the bottom left. I start with Omnivamp boots into Quicksilver, which is still like the best E item to exist, into Blade of the Ring King Shield Bow, Navori Quick Blades, Mortal Reminder and a Phantom Dancer. You can go for like a Collector if you want last item, or Storm Razor, Bloodthirster. Like last item is really optional here, or you take like Anti-Shield, which is also good if enemy team goes like for a lot of Stoneplate. And for the runes I go Liso Tempo, Triumph, Giant Slayer usually. If they have no tank at all I don't go for it, but it's really strong because even the mages, like so many items just have thrown random HP stats on them that it's almost always the best rune to take, I would say there. Then I go for the Alacrity for extra attack speed and Overgrowth for some extra health, since you will be farming a lot on Yi. And I take Triumph over Brutal and Gathering Storm because you'll be a little more squishy with this build than on it, but you also get your resets quicker, so that can come in really clutch there to get the healing from Triumph on a reset. That's it for the build. Now back to the gameplay. Maybe you've seen me take the blue and Gromp at the same time there with Alpha Strike. If you do that, make sure you get the blue below 300 HP, otherwise your Alpha Strike won't deal enough damage. I also place the ward here to have vision on the Raptor camp and also see if enemy invades my Raptors or red, so I can just Alpha Strike over, save a few more seconds. This one you want to get to like 300 HP too, so you can Alpha Strike both of them together again. You can like attack red once, but then you have to Alpha Strike, otherwise the Raptor that's left will reset. And I get the red down to like below 200, because it did reset a few times when I did that at like 250. So to make sure I get it below 200, and then I finally clear the Krug camp and I will have done my full clear in like 135 and check if the scuttle's up. In this game the enemy team picked Ramos to counter pick me. I'll pause here for a second to go into my decision making. So I see the Senna moving up here in the minimap, we have bot lane prio, and I'm also level up on the Ramos. If he was level 4 too, I wouldn't take this fight. I start with the meditate reset, straight into a search spell reset. Honestly the other way around would have been better, because I would have had more true damage attacks. I smite the scuttle for some HP, so that I don't die to the Ramos here. I know Twisted Fate is here, but we can just turn on him. Yeah. I had enough HP to do that, I flash after him and get another kill. And now the Misfortune is here, trying to prevent us from getting the scuttle. But I still got my ultimate, so I can kinda provoke another fight here. Also I can smite the scuttle again for more HP, but I'm just gonna dodge the Senna route, activate my ult, and she's still level 4, so she can't ult me. And then I will finally take the scuttle now, after getting 3 kills here. On the first recall I grab my Omnivamp boots and a Vamp Scepter and go straight for the other scuttle to see if Ramos already did it. And I spot him in bot lane, so we can take this scuttle as well. Didn't really want to gank the Gnar yet because I didn't have ultimate, but it looked like he was pushing up really far. Looked like he had vision though, so he's trying to get out now. And I don't have flash, so he can jump out from me. I meditate his like third auto attack damage there and go back to farming. Or that's what I was planning to do, but then my 7 greedy Master Yi eyes saw this kill here in the mid lane. So even though the Lissandra already ignited him, I go for this dirty kill steal try, and we just go for the Ramos next. And yeah, if he's gonna like stay here, we can just Alpha Strike him again, and I smite him to get the kill. Kill secured. And there's just so many gank opportunities right here that I don't even get to start my next full clear. Like, if I was full clearing already, I would ignore this now, but before you start your clear, you can really use your time to go for another gank. Gotta make sure we don't die to the Gnar here when he gets his ultimate. But we can go around and maybe follow him over the wall, but he still has his big form, so we can't really jump too far. And Lissandra also comes to help us, but I think we would have killed him alone as well. Twisted Fate is here, so I go back in the bush here a bit. And now I really wanna stop fighting and make sure I clear my full jungle, because that's always the safest way to generate a lot of gold without any risk. I will not finish my full clear and leave the Crux, because there's a fight in mid lane and also the Enchanted Ensemble just spawned, and that objective is just insane and you always want to try to get that if you can. So we are around here in the mid lane, see if we can get an engage. And yeah, Twisted Fate is stepping up way too far, I flash on him. Auto tech reset with third spell and then Alpha Strike, so the Ramos can't taunt me. And I go straight for the Gnar next, he doesn't have ult yet, so we can attack him for a bit. And now I will get knocked back into the wall by him, but with meditating his stone throw whatever there, we survived that as well and kill all of them. So now we got the Enchanted secured here. I don't have smite, but they're all dead, so we can just ignore that and do it. I go straight to top lane to place it, because that turret still has all the platings and also Volibear is not close enough to get the shared gold there. You want to be a bit selfish when you're playing Yi, so getting all the solo gold there was enchanted on a turret like that with 4 platings is insane, and you make the best use of that gold, especially since you don't know how good your teammates are. Like, I think the volley did like 5k damage this game, so I really don't want to share my gold with him. Next we fight on Drake. I kinda ignore it because I don't think Drake is that important as an objective. I'd rather just go for the triple kill here, which is gonna give me way more value than pretty useless dragon buff. We can also go for the Seraphine because we didn't have to use our Quicksilver, so I'm just using that here and prevented the root with it. And the Lissandra is going AFK under the turret. Probably didn't notice that I Alpha Striked and gave her the turret aggro. If you ever get so many kills and you're close to enemy jungle, always look up if you can deny any more resources there. My team gets engaged here in the mid lane. I go over there, but yeah, I don't have ult yet and the Gnar knocks me away from them, so I can't really do much here. Not gonna overdo it and chase the Gnar there without ult. So I also wanna kinda take my full clear again, because that's, as I said, the safest resource you can get without any risk. So I'm gonna take my red here. Go for the Crux next, and if the Varus didn't come here I would have also taken the bot lane wave, which would have been really nice because it might have been enough gold for shield bow. But even though being selfish is good, I must say, you don't want to be too much of an ass and steal the wave there from the Varus. So again, before we start our next full clear here, we have everything up and can look for a fight. And it's looking pretty promising here in the mid lane. Sandra gets the Twisted Fate rooted. I kill him, walk out of the MF ult and Alpha Strike in case she flashes away. I Quicksilver here for the Ramos taunt, but that was kinda wasted honestly. I should have saved it for the Seraphine here, but she's like not even trying to do anything. I don't know what's going on with her. And yeah, the Gnar knows he can't fight me, so we're just gonna take the heal plant here, steal another jungle camp. And then I'll just clear my whole jungle, because there's not really any enemy camps up we could do, and my whole jungle is up. I also don't want to go right into the next fight. My ult is on cooldown, there's no turret we can push, so definitely clear your jungle there, and then I go back for the shield bow. Also have 1.7k more gold, so I grabbed some part items of Navori. So since I'm extremely fat and just cleared my whole jungle, I want to look for the next fight here. Looks like they're pushing top, so we're gonna go up there. And the Twisted Fate should be an easy catch here with the Lissandra. She has a lot of CC. She's just gonna ult him. I Alpha Strike the TF before Ramos can taunt me. Use the Quicksilver here on the Seraphine route. Go for the Misfortune next, Alpha Strike again before I can get taunted. The Ramos taunts me, but it's already only him left, and I just kill him with the true damage. After getting all these kills, we want to look for the next objective. Our team is pushing top lane, so we're just gonna take the mid lane turret in the meanwhile with our true damage. And then I'll just steal some more enemy camps before they come here. And while I would have liked to recall here to get my Navori quick blades, fight's breaking out in mid lane again, and I'm fat enough to even fight without getting the recall in here. So I'll just ult, flash on the Gnar, so he can CC me. I'll use the Quicksilver on Ramos taunt, but I really fucked up not switching my focus over to the Misfortune here. I guess I was kinda overconfident for being 17-0 or 16-0 or whatever. So once I'm back alive, I got my last Whisper for the Ramos armor. Could have went Collector because I'm so fat as well, that might have been even better, but we just get into the next fight here. One shot the Twisted Fate together with Varus, then I get hit by the Seraphine ult, but there's no one really here, so it doesn't matter. I meditate reset to lower the damage from Misfortune ult, And she tries to flash away, but it's way too late for that. Since we killed all of them and we don't really have a wave already under the turret, I decide to go for the Baron. As an objective, the Varus really should have stayed freaking mid instead of getting their red buff. He could have gotten an inhib in the time we got the Baron, but whatever. After I got the Drake, I think I can look for the next fight here, even without getting my next power spike with the Mortal Reminder, since I'm just gonna one-shot them anyway. And they also don't have a Yumi or anything where I really need anti-heal. So I'm just gonna go straight for the Twist Fate here, use the Quicksilver, dodge the Now ult with Alpha Strike and follow him over the wall there when he jumps. And that should be the game for us. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video or in the next live stream where I also got the microphone working now.
Mother always said, subscribe to Pacquiao, and if that's done, click the bell so you don't miss any videos.